before we embarked on this theme store journey, we did a lot of research about different themes, and Kaleidoscope reflects the fact that we found that people liked pin-based themes. A lot of food bloggers, a lot of people that like recipes, they like Pinterest. They're very comfortable with the concept of a recipe as a pin that expands out into a bigger area. We thought it looked very slick, we thought it looked very elegant, and what we really liked is that with pins, people can come onto your website and at a glance they can see 4 or 5 of your best recipes displayed in a nice organic way to their fullest. The one thing that wasn't so good about a pin-based layout was sometimes it's very hard to put advertising on that. We thought that might be a real limitation of people that want to create professional blogs, which is why I developed this thing called advertising seeding, which allows you to specify a pool of advertisements that then gets seeded in amongst your pins. I'm going to show you how to do that today. First thing that you have to do is put your advertisements in the advertising seeding widget area. So you go to that by clicking on Appearance, Widgets, and then you'll see there's a special area called Advertising Seeding. Now in a conventional blog, advertising is often a text tag with the advertisement tag put in it. To put stuff in the advertisement seeding, you'll need to use a special tag provided to you by LazyCat Theme, Kaleidoscope Theme, called the Add Seeding Advertising tag. And it's actually exactly like the text widget with a little bit of extra information to do with ad priority. But the tag that you actually put in the add tag box is the tag that you get from whatever the advertising company is that you're working with. We're going to do some tests today with the hosting provider that we have an affiliate deal with, which is Bluehost. And they have a advertisement that's about 300 times 250, and that's what we're going to use to test today. You can use an advertisement of really any size, but I wouldn't recommend using one that's more than 300 pixels wide because the pins never get wider than that. So we've added that tag now, which is a 300 pixel wide tag, and we're just going to ignore the priority number and waiting number underneath for now. That'll become obvious later. So we're going to save that advertising tag, and we're going to go to Customize, Advertisement Seeding, and we're going to enable advertisement seeding. We're not going to get into the random one today because it's very complicated. We're actually just going to go for the fixed seeding type. And we've selected fixed, and you can already see the advertisement has displayed on the customizer preview. Now we've actually got this set up at the moment to be ordered, and I'm going to demonstrate what ordered means a little bit later. First thing I'm not so happy about is that the ad is displaying as the first index. That index, the number there, represents the post that you would like the ad to appear before. So when it was 1, it was appearing before the first post, which is actually the first slot. I'm going to put that down to a 3, so we get 2 recipes in before the advertisement appears. That way they can see a little bit of what we actually do before we hit them with the advertising. And let's have a look at that on the home page. So what I'm going to do is just give it a little demonstration by putting an alternative advert in the advertisement pool. So now that there are 2 adverts in there, and I can use this to demonstrate the priority. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another advertisement in there, and I'm going to give it a priority of 1, and I'm going to give the ad that we used to have a priority of 2. Now, if you go back to the home page, you'll see that the advertisement that comes up is a different color. So it's a different advertisement that we have priority to. So if we had a lot of data in this website, we've got 2 adverts in here. One is the first priority and one is the second priority. If there were 30 recipes, when we had the first 10 show up, it would show the first ad, and then when you scroll down, it would show the next 10 recipes automatically, and that would include the second advertisement. So basically what you do is you put the adverts that you need into the website, give them the priority in terms of how important they are, and then it will display the amount that you configure per page in the order that you'll prioritize them in. And we'll demonstrate this now by changing the priorities back. And you go to save this website and refresh it, and it will be the other advertisement. It's really a way of allowing you to display advertisements in amongst the pins without having to do any complicated custom coding yourself. In the next lesson, we're going to learn how to add a contact page to your website.